All right, look at here, man. It's gonna be a different one coach opinion. I'm out in New York. Uh, my man about to fight. He's out here getting ready for Wednesday. Weigh-ins tomorrow. We doing a little workout. But look, a guy posted me on Facebook and he said, when are you gonna do a one coach's opinion on the promoters and managers in this sport that are so corrupt? Every time you turn around, they end up winning the winning fighters' corner. They got their fighters fighting each other. And okay, let me break this down so maybe you understand the business side of this sport. Okay, it's maybe what? Let's say four major promoters. Then you got a host of other promoters that are helping guys fight, and build their careers, But there's thousands of fighters. So what do you mean you need 1,000 promoters? I mean, what you're saying really doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna break it down. Right now. Okay. The promoter's job is to create opportunity. Okay, your manager's job is to find opportunity. Okay? Okay, the coach's job is to keep the fighter ready for the opportunity. And the fighter's job is to seize the opportunity and take advantage of it. That's it. Anybody that signed a professional contract knows that it says, or a managerial contract, that your manager can promote whoever they want to in your weight class, out of your weight class. Your promoter can do the same thing. The promoter's job is to promote fights. And of course, if you got two guys fighting, you're giving them opportunity. You're giving them good opportunity to earn a living, to make some money. If your promoter is putting you in a position where you can make a couple $1 million, then he's doing his job. And let's get this straight. It's not too many promoters out there that are in love with their fighters. They're in love with what they do, and they're in love with the people that can enhance what they do. But that's it. It's not a love affair. It's a business relationship. You rely on your promoter to promote your fights, to promote you. You rely on your manager to manage you and put you in the best situations possible. That's his job. Your coach, now if your coach is coaching you and the guy you're fighting, then yeah, something's wrong. But your job is to be ready for when these opportunities come. Prime example, Charles Martin. Somebody told me they felt that Charles Martin got set up because as soon as Anthony Joshua beat them, it put him in position to do a lot of things with Showtime. Showtime said they want to promote all of his fights for the rest of his career, give him some type of contract like that. But none of this would have took place if Charles Martin would have won. Frankly, if Charles Martin would have landed one punch in the fight, none of this. I mean, he went out there and I didn't see him really land one punch. So, but the bottom line is, he got the opportunity and he got a hell of a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So the promoter did his job. It was up to Charles Martin to do his job. And not saying they're the same promoters, I'm just saying the promoter that put him in position to make the money he made did his job. It was Charles Martin's job to do what he had to do. These promoters aren't going to love you. These managers aren't in love with you. They love you when you enhance what they do. And that's when you love them. How many times have you seen a fighter go a year without getting a fight because his promotional company or his manager, he ain't loving them, he's hating them and talking about them. Why they can't move me and trying to get out of a contract. So don't think they're going to love you back, because they know if somebody comes along and gives you a better deal and to put you in a better situation, their job is going to be at risk. That's why they put you under contracts. So understand the business of what's going on, man. It's not about being in somebody's corner when they win. I want to know who would want to be in the promoter's corner that if you saw this guy in the loser's corner every time. I train my guys. It doesn't matter who promotes this. We train to fight the guy on the other side of the ring. And if you put the wrong guy in there with the right guy, you're not gonna get what you thought. You're gonna be upset. And it's not the promoter's fault you lost. It's not his job to give you hugs after the fight. He give you one, hey, good fight, and a hug around the shoulder, and then he goes to the other side. If he has that fighter, but he puts you in a position to win, you have to take advantage of the position you're put in. You know, a lot of these fighters got to train hard to seize the advantage. You should be training for opportunity. When you're on that lower level, you're training for opportunity. When you're on a high level, they tell you when you're going to fight, you schedule your training camps. It's all different. When you first starting, you should be training every day. I mean, at least all the time. You don't take breaks. When you fight, you take about a week off and you're back in the gym. Because guess what? 2 weeks later, you might have another opportunity. And that's what it is. So, I'm just telling you, man, when it comes to the business side, understand what it is. It's your job to win, and everybody loves you when you're winning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say they don't like you when you're losing, but come on, man. That's just the saying. Go after you lose, go train harder and win the next time. That's all it is. The promoter's not gonna call you, and you know he might, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. We got an opportunity, but guess what? He probably just lost. That's right. They don't love you that much. He probably just lost a lot of money on you losing. If he just banked on you like that, because a lot of fighters don't know what it costs to put on a fight. How much money a promoter might put into a fighter, and this fighter loses, and it's like, wow. I built this guy up. He had 12 fights undefeated. 12 fights almost might cost a promoter anywhere from $80,000 to $100-some thousand in expenses. They're investing. They're looking for guys that win so they can get their money back. And understand this: a promoter's job is to go to a TV network and say, how much would you pay to see these two guys fight? So when they come to you and they say, okay, what would it take for you to fight so-and-so? And you say, oh, I'll do it for $2 million. And they ask another guy, well, what would you take to fight so-and-so? And he said, well, it cost me $3 million. He might have been offered $8 million to put the fight together. He walks away with $3 million. He might give you extra $500,000 each. That way, when you find out what he made on the fight, he can say, look, you told me you'd fight him for $2 million, and I gave you 2.5. I gave you $500,000 more than you asked for. And that would be, you can't blame the promoter. He asked you what you wanted to eat, and then gave it to you. He's gonna make some money. I don't care who throws the punches. There's a business side to this. So all you guys out here thinking that, it's not a business and guys are just throwing money away and just trying to love you to death. It ain't about love. It's about money. At the end of the day, it's about money and entertainment. If you don't entertain the crowd, they can't make money. Bottom line. So one coach's opinion, man, this goes out to the guy who was telling me, oh yeah, the promoters are snakes and managers are snakes, and as soon as the guy wins, he's in the other guy's corner and blah, blah, blah. Man, yeah, cut your grass. That's all you gotta do, cut the grass so the snakes will be exposed. But they're not snakes, they're businessmen. And don't forget this is a business, because I guarantee you, nobody will fight for free. Whenever they offer a fighter a fight, the first thing he says, who is it against and how much? Some guys say, how much? Before you say, tell them who it's against. I got matchmakers now that email me with fights with the amount and the record without the name. I mean, I don't know who is sitting out there taking these fights. Oh yeah, I got a guy that's on it. We'll take it. Who is it? I don't know. Those are what you call opponents. So if you're an opponent, that's what's going on. But it's all about the money. It's all about the money. So understand that, man. It's nothing in the contract that says a promoter has to hug you at the end of fights. So don't get upset with him. You know what I'm saying? But there is something about your conditions, whether you win or lose. You believe that. There's some conditions about how much you get paid per fight. So, man, read your contract, man, before you think it's a snaky business and everything. Some of you guys are putting yourself in position to get screwed over because you don't know how to read. So, man, read your contract and get you a lawyer. One coach's opinion. Man, understand the business of this. You know what I'm saying? Promoters are doing their job. Managers are doing their job. You got to do your job if you want to succeed in this business.